So we lost to Torino. It was disappointing. 85th minute goal. I mean, it is a lot of games, right? We played on the 29th and then the 1st, and then we played 4 days later, and then 3 days later we play Inter, and then 3 days later, or 4 days later we played Inter, and then 3 days later we play Juventus again. I am not hopeful. No inspiring team talk today. And I hope you know that last episode, I did that team talk like in the middle. It was just part of it. Like, or not in the middle, in the beginning, right? Like I typically record in order. In fact, I actually was doing something on my computer, so I unplugged my webcam, and that's why it says match up in the corner, because I went ahead and recorded this whole intro and then realized I wasn't showing up on my screen with my webcam because I have disconnected it. So I had to kind of start over and re-record this part. So let's go! All right, my friends. This is how we line up. Everyone's happy that I'm not letting Angelini leave. He's still kind of irked about it. Maybe so Andreasen and Oriol, because Jordan Chavez, what I can't. Oh, it's because we're in the game. Is suspended. I'm going with Giroud and Kluge, even though Grandi could technically go. My thinking is next game, Grandi starts with one of these that's less tired, or maybe even Rene Gall against Inter. We'll kind of have to see how it goes. Ken Lewis coming back from injury is good for 75 minutes. Angelini obviously starts. Joel gets the right wing spot because Lothar can only go 45 minutes. Maximiliano is out with a pulled groin. Yes, pulled groin for 5 days. So it's like, I love that it's orange. Like, he could go and be fine, or it could, like, he could tear a muscle and be out for the rest of the season. It's like, well, he's not going to start then. We've got Gabriel on the bench. We could do something like swing Colombani out to the left, or I mean to the right, as a right winger, but I just didn't think that was the best idea. Lothar, typically when I have a player that can go 45 minutes like him, I would usually start them and then take them off at halftime. In this instance, I think maybe give him 20 minutes or 30 minutes at the end of the game. And then, you know, maybe the same thing against Inter, and maybe then he's ready to start against Juve. So we're like slowly getting him in. Viviani's got a pulled hammy. I guess I could have brought Viviani to put him on the bench as like an emergency backup, kind of like Maximiliano, but I didn't. We have called up Granit Emery, who's a decent potential center back for us. I mean, when you think about, right, 2.5 to 3.5 stars based on our current team, that's actually pretty good, right? Like, it's not like he's 2.5 stars in general, right? Like, that's in comparison to the likes of So and Andre. Like, he could be as good as Andreasen or So or Oriol. So, like, hey man, come on up. It's a semifinal and we're a little light. Yeah, we're a little light. So that's what's going on. The only thing you've missed here is it hasn't shown you the odds. I think the odds are slightly in their favor, and they are in excellent form, and we are in inconsistent form. Go prove a point, lads. We did beat them earlier in the season, as I'm sure you remember, 4-3. With that exciting game where they scored at the very, very end, and it was 4-2, and then it was 4-3, and you're like, am I going to get right proper FM'd? But here we go. Yeah, he's a Swiss Army knife. He plays right wing back every game, but he's definitely a Swiss Army knife. Have I messed this up with the sound? Because I disconnected the webcam. Please hold while I check something on my sound settings. Doesn't appear to be. You can't see this, but it says it has sound. If we don't have sound, it's just gonna be me talking today, because I'm not gonna stop and restart the game, and we're already in the match, and all we're trying to do today is to have a respectable result. Like, even a 1-0 loss would be not terrible, because we just need to get our injured players back. Like, I think it's, there we go. It's a different game with Maximiliano and Viviani back, and Jordan Chavez, who's suspended, right? Like, that's a different team. Maybe even Lothar at full capacity. Not maybe full match sharpness, but, the ability to go 90 minutes if we needed him to would be nice to have. That's lovely. That's good stuff. Is the guy's name Fatty, or is it Fathy? Okay, this is a bit of a highlight, isn't it? The crowd noise has gone away again. We have noise. There they go. I would have liked you to just let that go, Kluge. Just let it go out for a goal kick, my friend. Or maybe it would have been a throw. He does it again. He does it again! Kluge is the iron wall! Curtain. It's not an iron wall, it's a curtain. Oh, dear. Okay, you got time. You got time. Nice. Okay, that looked intentional. Like that. Oh, dear. $5 because I paused during a highlight. Surge. Surges forward. Oh, I mean, he just left that man in the dust. Penalty. Penalty. Who's our penalty taker? It used to be Arturo. I have no idea. Oh, dear. Do we do Colombani? I think we do. 2 less, but his finishing's 3 better. His penalties is 2 less. His composure's much higher. That's what I would do. We'll see who they. Well, I don't know what's going on with the sound. I apologize. It's weird. You'd think there'd still be crowd noise. Is it because I left the match and came back in the beginning section? Who knows? I mean, it's clearly a penalty because what are you gonna do? A free kick from right there, or is it a dive? Watch, it'll be the first time ever I've had a player get a card for a dive. It's a penalty. I can't. I'm gonna, but I can't. 16 composure, people. Oh, I don't know if that was skill or luck. I'd rather be lucky than good, right? That wasn't a Panenka, was it? Kind of a cheeky right down the middle, though. Now the crowd's, I think, double loud. And now the crowd's gone. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with the sound. Angelini. Oh, he finds Colombani. He's the onside. Did he break the line? Oh. Oh, crazy touch by Sans and then cleared. Woo, it was dangerous. The old touch the ball and run over it on your 6-yard line. It's like, what? Who's that guy? Is he any good? Paulo Cesar. I think we just leave it. If he was like exceptionally poor, then we would try and maybe take advantage. Kluge has been lots of errors. Well, of course. Guard against complacency. Hey, you, stop making mistakes. Joel with a mighty 6.4. Kluge on a 6.3. Oh, dear. This is a goal for them. It's a set piece goal with no crowd sound. Enjoy. 37% possession. What a save from Berggren. He's been doing all right. Not outstanding, but like that was pretty good right there. We'll take that. All right, mate. Easy. Easy. I don't want to have to bring in the 17-year-old just yet, okay? I mean, I will, but I'd rather not. Kluge's fired up, but still making mistakes. Maybe so is Nerve. Why are we all of a sudden falling apart mentally, boys? Anybody? Anybody? All right, it's time. It's time right here. It's time. Lothar Charles. Come on down. Taking off the apprehensive Joel on a 6.4. Sorry for clearing my throat in your ear. MacLeod. We're giving Lothar, right, 20-25 minutes. A good little run out. Oh, dearie me, I thought that was clearly in, but it wasn't. Oh, we should have taken Kluge off. He was my next sub, but we haven't had a chance to get it in. The bench is scrambling. They're getting the papers. They're writing them down. They're trying to get the attention of the fourth official. Fathy. It's not Fatty. It's Fathy. Paulo Cesar. That's the center back, isn't he? Oh, dear. Oh, my. Let's go ahead and pause then. You're on a 6.2, my friend. You're on a 6.2. It's going to be Reneg all time. We're trying to spread our minutes out so people don't get exhausted and fall apart. That's all part of the plan, lads. And then I think what I should have done earlier was take Surge off. Because, again, I want him against... This is a good thing, right? We're in a cup chase. we're in the Europa League chase, and we're in the league chase, you know, or at least the top 4. So we need to be able to spread the love around from a minute standpoint. They have dominated this game from a shots, possession. Now, we have had 2 clear-cut chances, to be fair, and they've had only a half chance. Oh, dear. Less of that, please. Oh, and I didn't take Ken Loose off. We're just going to have to pray that whatever was wrong with him originally doesn't rip back off. And maybe rest him against Inter, which doesn't sound pleasant because that means somebody else has to come in. And we don't have many people. I guess maybe Viviani might be back. Maybe. It might be tight. Berggren, just sit on it, mate. Literally. Take the card. Surely they reset after the semifinal, right? I guess this is the first leg, so. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Not like this, boys. Not like this. At the end of the game, blocked by maybe, so Lothar, what a name, clears it. Bond just flicks it on. We take the victory. We will take the victory, my friends. Let's freaking go. I would have taken a 1-0 in the other direction, but we get the 1-0 in our direction, my friends. Unlikely victory. Oh, probably because of the match stats. I'm like, unlikely. We are ahead of them in the table by a whole 2 points, my friends. But this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, I don't think we're... To be fair, it is just 9 points, and there's 15 games left in the season. So, like, that's doable. But it's more like we have to stay ahead of this drop-off right here, right? So, like, we want to keep our 2-point lead over Torino and Juventus. And so, trying to rotate players around to do that. Okay, let's look here. Makes his debut. Well done, son. On a 6.5. Hey, you're coming back from injury. It's fine. Not worried about it. I'm gonna go play. Actually, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna close the game and bring it back to hopefully fix the sound, and then we'll be back, my friends. Oh, I didn't check the sound down. Oh, yes, that's working. Oh, dearie me. I thought I just would have been just me going, and you not having any sound, and what I might have dubbed it if that was the case. Anyway, all right, my friends, we'll be right back. So we lost Grandi for 2 months, and we lost the game 3-1 against Inter. So we drop to 5th, my friends, but we're not dead yet until Torino jumps us, and then it's not looking so hot. But let's go get to the final of the Coppa Italia. Hey, John Short in the comments. Ben Foster's impressed with your training. I am as well. All right, my friends, here we go. We got a 1-goal lead. We're at home. Come on, boys. Come on. We go with Kluga and Giroud. Oriol can cover the right wing back if we need him to. Serge can actually play left wing back. We actually did that against Inter because we didn't have many options. Viviani is back. Rene Gol can cover the left back, or the left winger. We have Lothar on the bench because it saves me a required substitution. If we want to bring him in, we can. But at right wing back, they're about the same in terms of how our staff views them, 2.5 stars. So Maximiliano has been a legend and come in and done some amazing stuff for us. So hopefully he can do it again. We have Gabriel on the bench who can cover the... we're working on like an inside forward here and the striker, obviously. I would like to get Loose out prior to 75 minutes because... And like bring Viviani in because it's said at the last 2 games that he could only go 75 and we've gone full 90. Now it says today he can go full 90, but it's like he's probably due for a rest, right? Like, hey boss, I can give you a solid run today, but like it'd be great if I could get a break. Would be nice. Go prove a point, lads. Like the point being that we deserve to be in the final. How about that? It's just one of those things that, like, I'm feeling the fixture congestion, right? Going like, can we not do what we've done in seasons past and, like, get knocked out here or lose in the final and not make Champions League and not get anywhere in the Europa League? Like, it'd be great if we could bring it together. I think if we could find a stud right back, now's the time. Grandi's got an injury, getting older. Giroud is, like, solid, but I don't know if he's going to get any better. It's just what I'm thinking. It's like, I think we've got a really good attacking... third set of players. We've got some really good midfielders now. Angelini has Barcelona and Chelsea interested in him, and Barcelona may just drop 105 million on him, and then we will need a midfielder. And I feel good about our back line, but it's those Kluge's not quite there. Rene Gall is not quite there. They're working on it. So I just kind of go like, is that where we need to, invest some money? Is at that right back situation while the other two get up to speed? We'd still have a little bit of a deficit at left back, but, you can't fix everything. We did win the first leg, right? Like, that's a weird question. Yeah, that's odd. Just because they won their last game. I mean, they have had, they won 4 of the last 5 in all competitions, but it's like, we did beat them in the first leg, right? Like, that would be my response in reality to that question. I'm like, excuse me, what was the score in the first leg? One, that's right. So, that sounds like a bitter manager. That sounds like Jose Mourinho, huh? I am the special one. That was definitely what he sounds like. Kluge finds Angelini. Surge, nice touch. Oh dear. What was that? Off the post and he somehow got it behind his head and whatever. Chavez. Can loose. Okay. Nothing doing. Sounds working. It's good. It's operating correctly. Whoop. Whoa, not a penalty. It's all even, lads. Can we not do extra time? Come on, Colomani. Immediate response. Immediate response. It's over. Kluge now playing on the right wing. What is he doing? Oh, no. All right, we reset. Okay, don't lose possession. Don't lose possession. Why is their non-ball playing center back got the ball? Get rid, mate. That's fine. That's how we do corners. We play it all the way back to our keeper. Throws them off. Stretches them out. Kind of. Oriol. Angelini. Okay, we're rebuilding possession here. Loose. He got the right wing if he played into space. Or not. Strange highlight. Berggren. Maybe so. Don't lose it. Plays it back. Okay, now we stretch 2 of their players forward, so there's got to be somebody open. Oriol. Now we break. Giroud. This is good. Kind of. Potentially. Might be. Giroud. Dive, buddy. Dive. Dive. Like a submarine. Red October. Oh. Kluge wasn't sure if that was going to go out, but he decides to collect it. The highlight continues. Angelini pings it back out. We'll go again. Giroud again. Giroud again. Can't find Surge. That was odd. That was a whole weird sequence that just happened there. No, dear. And Menmore. All right, boys. Come on. We're at home. Let's win this at home. Let's get a goal. Let's get a goal. Kluge. Surge like a salmon, but way outside the box. Colomani on the wing. Zips one across. Coot. Hard to get it on target, but he does hit. I mean, how many times have we hit the woodwork? Hold on. How many times have we hit the woodwork? Let's, first off, deal with this situation. But I just want to know. We've hit the woodwork 3 times. Is it going to be one of them days? 3 woodworks. If only 2 of those had got it, the game's pretty much done and dusted, right? I don't like Juve in yellow and blue. That's odd. It's not my favorite. Surge almost has the ball tackled away from him, but he does find Kluge, who's not exactly the one we want crossing. It falls to Coot. He takes 2 bites of the cherry. Falls to Angelini. Oh, just wide. Oh, lads. We're like so close. We're like right there. I think we have to feel good based off the stats. I mean, we've hit the woodwork 4 freaking times. No, I'm not going to say this morning. Things just haven't gone right for us. I think that's a fair thing to say. They didn't love that. But now we get to do this and say, there's a lot more to... Yes, there we go. We get some good reactions there. We might have to take... Maybe that he's indicating he wants to come off because he's playing poorly. Or it could just be he's tired, right? Colomani! Angelini! Di Giacobbe. Giacob. I'm not sure. It's like it's hard to look at 10 shots, 3 on target with 4 woodworks. We've had 7 really close shots, but 4 of them going bonk. Vignato cuts inside. That was the one they asked us about in the press conference. Oh, dear. It's early to do that, but... Oh, man. It's so... This is so frustrating to have doinked off of the woodwork so many times. Viviani can come in. We're going to run like this for a little bit, for like 10 minutes. And we're going to go attacking, because we kind of have to. And now we've just mentally just melted. Melted, lads. Come on. I guess we'll okay, Chavez is anxious, so... Well, we can't be having that, lads. Who are our options? You know what? You know what? Forget that. Here we go, boys. Here we go. You can just poach, mate. Probably slide him over. Probably a good idea. Dearie me. Come on, boys. Aggressive formation. Dadgummit. Okay, now you've jumped up to 6.7. I don't see any, like, game chat. We could bring on Lothar, but he's not match sharp. So I think we just do this. It never works, does it? I'm so annoyed. I don't think we're going to push the lineup or anything like that. Viviani shows some passion by picking up Ela. Okay, I guess here at the end we'll take you off and bring you on. Sure. Not even a... Why did I let my hopes get up? It was ridiculous. Would have been dramatic there at the death. Viviani plays it back. Clock is ticking, boys. This is me on the sidelines. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Let's go, Berggren. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it, Viviani. Come on, mate. We got him right where we want him, so we can counter. Haha. Or not. That's it. Well, we just want to focus on other competitions. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Look at that. 4 woodworks. 4 half chances. They've had a half chance, and they've got 2 goals. Oh, I'm just going to say it was unlucky. It's just one of those days. You hit the woodwork 4 times. It could have been, the aggregate scoreline could have been 5-2. I can't, it's... Yay, a million. Yay. All right, my friends. We got bigger fish to fry. The next time you see us, we're going to play somebody. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It'll be a surprise, because I think the draw is, like in this gap here, I think. I'll check just to make sure, but... 28th. I'm not going to go play a couple games just to end this episode correctly. So it'll be a surprise for everybody when we come back next time. Do you think we can get through the Europa League? Now we only have 2 competitions to worry about. Can we rebound against 12th and 10th before the break? We need the break. I'm not going to schedule a friendly. What do you think? Am I fair to feel like, hey, it just wasn't our day. We hit the woodwork 4 times. Or do you disagree? Should we have parked the bus? Let me know in the comments. See you then.